Good afternoon from Epcot. We're here again for Festival of the Holidays, but we're not going to do any food or anything like that. We're here to see all of the different storytellers from the different countries. I'm kind of excited because we saw the one from Norway and they were fun. So let's go see some other ones. So in case you guys don't understand what's happening today, there are different storytellers around a bunch of different pavilions around Epcot that kind of tell the different holiday traditions of that country. So like when we went to do the Norway one, which we'll put a link to down below or up in one of the corners up here, they told the story of the barn Santa that played tricks on everybody, and we went through and you could see how they celebrated Christmas in Norway. So we're headed to a couple of other countries to see how they celebrate the holidays around those countries.
So this is our reenactment of the story of Mary and Joseph and their arrival into Bethlehem while they're looking for a place to stay. And it's titled Las Posadas or a Posada. And so the children, all dressed, make their way around the neighborhood knocking on doors. But they're always being turned away until finally the very last home lets them in. And in that home there's a big Christmas party. So together we're going to celebrate a little bit of Las Posadas. And so when our group makes its way around to your door and knocks, please turn them away first, okay? So let's all practice that. Oh wow, you guys are professionals, okay. But I promise you at the very end, we'll let them in, we'll have a party, and maybe even play a piñata. It's everyone's favorite part of the party, piñata! Hey! So normally the piñata is filled with all kinds of candies, treats, and other surprises for the children. And when it's broken, everything falls to the ground, and of course, everybody scatters around to get as much as they can. You're going to sing this one with us, with your beautiful singing voices as well. And I know you know the words to this, so I'm not going to tell them to you, but in case you conveniently forget, we have come prepared. So, they're right up there. But before we do that, from the bottom of our hearts, on behalf of Mariachi Cobre, Epcot, all of Walt Disney World, thank you so much for visiting us here at the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. Gracias a todos, feliz Navidad, thank you. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Merry Christmas from
That was Mariachi Cobre with some holiday traditions from Mexico. Now we're over at the China Pavilion to watch the Chinese lion dancers and catch a glimpse of the colorful performance that brings good fortune and happiness in the Lunar New Year.
We are pleased to present the Chinese lion dance. The Chinese lion dance is a cultural tradition that dates back over 2,000 years and is performed during Lunar New Year celebrations and other important holidays across China and in Chinese communities around the world. The lion has come to represent courage, civility, and triumph, a kind of reassurance and symbol of aspiration for the people. The lion is said to drive away evil spirits and negativity, bringing good luck and fortune to the community. The lion is happy to meet you. The curious lion explores the surroundings. and tries to take a cat nap. A light sleeper, the lion is wide awake now and continues dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, by meeting the Chinese lion, we hope that you and your family are blessed with good fortune and happiness for the holidays and all year long. Thank you. 谢谢你. Please meet our lion dance performers. For the next few minutes, we welcome you to take pictures with them.
Here near the Germany pavilion, there's a band called Dirch that plays. It was amazing. We've seen them a couple of times, and what we'll do is we'll put a link to them down in the description down below, or to a video where we saw them, because they were fun. They were a lot of fun. But this isn't where we're stopping. We're heading into Italy now. This is one of the hard things about the Festival of the Holidays, is trying to see all the different storytellers, but they kind of stack them one right after the other. So the one that's happening in Italy right now is La Befana, and it is a kind-hearted witch who visits sleeping young children on the eve of the Epiphany, and she already started like 2 minutes ago. So we're gonna be walking up on her here in just a few minutes. Oh, and in case you guys are wondering, if you grab one of these passports, it has all the different times for the different storytellers in it.
Up in the sky, it is there to tell them that a great king has been born in the Bethlehem, and they are following his star. Now I understand, see? La Befana has seen the star. It is why the sky is so bright these last few nights. And I was beginning to be a little bit irritated with it because, you know, it was keeping me awake at night. But I am so excited, yes, caught in their story to find the young king, that the strangers asked me to go with them. And for a moment, oh, I am filled with such a longing to follow the star. And then I think to myself, what? Oh, no, La Befana, you're pazzo. You're crazy. Camels, stars, strange men in the middle of the night. That is never a good idea, okay? So, I say to these men, no, I am sorry, but La Befana, no, she cannot come with you. So the strangers, they go to the Bethlehem without me. But I stand outside in the night for a while, and I look up at the star, and I wonder if... And do you know, just a few days later, a young shepherd comes running into my village, and he says to me, "Hey, La Befana, how come you're not going to the Bethlehem? Everybody is talking about the baby king that was born in a poor little stable, but Befana, everybody is saying that he is the Son of God." And just then, the sky opened up with such a beautiful light. Oh, La Befana cannot even look. It is as if the star of the little king bursts open into glory. And then the sound. Oh, the sound of angels singing. It was like nothing I had ever heard before. And I know I must go to the Bethlehem. So I ran into my little cottage to find a gift to bring to this special bambino. Well, I had seen all the fancy gifts from the kings. I do not want to be empty-handed. All that I can find is just a little old doll. I make her from scrap of wool. But she's better than nothing, huh? Oh, I am so excited. I will go to the Bethlehem. I will see this young king. And I run outside to follow the star. And it is gone. La Befana waited too long. And now I cannot find the Christ child. For more than 2,000 years I am searching for the Yesu Bambino, for the Christ child. And on the eve of the Epiphany, that is the day that the wise men, they come to Bethlehem. I climb down into the chimneys and I look into the faces of the children. And I think to myself, what if it is you? What if you are the Christ child? And you know, when they are sleeping, you think it could be so, huh? And then, just in case I have looked into the face of the Yesu Bambino himself, I leave a little gift. So, maybe you are thinking, oh my, well, La Befana, this is a very sad story, no? No, not so. Really, you see, in my country, in Italia, Christmas time is a time of great joy and celebration. It is a time for us to gather our family, and we eat and we laugh and tell each other stories, and all the bambini, they get to play with the presents that I bring. And together we sing and we dance. Oh, it is molto bella. I leave you today with how we say in Italian. We say Pasqua con chi vuoi, Natale con i tuoi. And this means Easter, yes? Easter you celebrate with whomever you choose. But Christmas always is with your own. And with that, I say to you, Buon Natale. That is how we say Merry Christmas. Huh? You try that for me, Buon Natale? Buon Natale. Bella, very, very good. Oh, I thank you for spending some of your very special day with me. And I wish to you much joy. See? Grazie. Buon Natale.
So over here in the America Pavilion, they have Santa and Mrs. Claus rather than a storyteller, so you can meet Santa and Mrs. Claus. Well, I guess you could consider this part of the storyteller entertainment factor of Festival of the Holidays. Inside here, the American Adventure, Voices of Liberty sings Christmas songs, and they are dressed as Charles Dickens Christmas carolers. And of course, we have showed them before as well, so we'll put a link to another video down in the description and up in one of the corners here, so you guys can see Voices of Liberty singing holiday songs. So after the America Pavilion, we're headed over to the Japan Pavilion, which we're actually in right now. The only problem was we landed right when they were taking a break, so we had to wait a little bit, but now we're waiting maybe 15 more minutes, and then the Japan Storyteller will be coming out. And we're gonna learn about the Daruma doll and how it plays an important role in the Japanese New Year.
From sitting available. Yes, nice. Comfortable.
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
3. Hello. How many more nights must I sleep before it's New Year's Day? On New Year's Day, we will fly kites. On New Year's Day, let's paint ghosts. Please come soon. New Year's Day. Hi, 皆さん、明けましておめでとうございます。That's how we say Happy New Year in Japan. 明けましておめでとうございます。My name is Shizue. Yes. The old year is almost gone and it's time to welcome the new year. So even though it's a bit early, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year, thank you. Let's say it together in Japanese for good luck. Repeat after me. Akemashite.
Akemashite.
Omedetou.
Omedetou.
Gozaimasu.
Gozaimasu.
Wow. Very good, very good. Welcome to the Japan Pavilion and our celebration of Oshogatsu. Everyone say Oshogatsu.
Oshogatsu.
Yes, Oshogatsu is a traditional Japanese New Year which lasts from January 1st through January 7th. And today I appear before you as a humble street vendor. Oh, thank you. But what I sell is a very important part of Oshogatsu. And here it is. It's called the Daruma doll. He's rather handsome, don't you think? Daruma is like a good luck charm. As you can see, Daruma has no pupils in his eyes. The custom among Japanese is to make a wish and paint in the left eye. Then, when your wish comes true, you must paint in the other eye. But what if your wish doesn't come true by the end of the year? Well, you can always try again next year because I got lots of Darumas to sell. Yes, mini Daruma, big Daruma, lots of Darumas available. Darumas for sale. The legend of the Daruma dates back to the 6th century. A Buddhist monk named Daruma Taishi began a lifelong journey to spread the teachings of Buddha. His journey was difficult, and oftentimes the road that he traveled was plagued with robbers. Daruma said, "My disciples, I believe that the body is in poor health, then the spirit will also be weak. So let's develop the system of exercise to keep the body and mind healthy, as well as a means to deal with robbers who often prey on monks." So this unique style of exercise and defense later went to Japan and became known as karate. And years later, Daruma went to a temple at the top of a great mountain where he meditated for 9 years. Imagine remaining motionless for 9 years. Many of us cannot stay still for 9 minutes, right? The legend goes on to say that Daruma lost the use of his limbs after remaining motionless for so long, and this is why the Daruma is without arms and legs. Daruma is a symbolic reminder for people of Japan of patience and persistence through the ups and downs of life. As we say, Nana Korobi Yaoki. Can you say Nana Korobi Yaoki?
Nana Korobi Yaoki.
Close enough. Yes, which means literally knocked down 7 times and get up 8. See, it always comes back to the upright position, no matter how hard it is knocked over. It's like a child's punching down, right? New Year's or Oshogatsu is a time for rejuvenation, asking for blessings, and celebrating the coming of spring. In olden times, each person became a year older New Year's Day rather than on their birthday. And we Japanese literally sweep the old year away with very thorough house cleaning and freshening up of interiors before we can welcome the new year. And a special Nengajo or New Year greeting cards are dropped at the post office weeks in advance, where they are kept until being delivered to each household in the entire country all at once on New Year's Day. Another thing always done in advance is a preparation of tasty osechi ryori, delicacies to be served cold over the first days of the new year, giving women of the household a rare break from cooking. And nearly everyone should be free from stress, work, or study, allowing time to be with family, carrying out centuries-old rituals and traditions together. Do you know what we eat on New Year's Eve in Japan? Soba noodles. That's right. We eat soba noodles, which is available right over there, by the way. Yeah. We eat soba noodles on New Year's Eve, hoping that we can live long and healthy, like long and healthy soba noodles. And then you would hear the huge bronze bells called Joya no Kane. So we sound gong around midnight, gong. At Buddhist temples, well, can anybody guess how many times the bell rings on New Year's Eve in Japan? How about 100 plus 8 equals everybody?
108.
You're genius. That's right, 108. In Japanese Buddhism, it is said that humans have 108 bonno, which means earthly desires. So, with the bonno defeated by the bell ringing, we Japanese believe that we can start the new year with a clean slate, fresh and with great hopes. Put on new clothes from head to toe and try to go see the first sunrise of the year called Hatsuhinode. Before breakfast, you drink otoso, a sweet spiced wine, and later in the day, the callers might come in for the meal of osechi ryori, and maybe more otoso. Then you go to Shinto shrine to pray for the blessing of the new year. Oshogatsu is a time for reflection, for family and friends, and of course fun. It's a holiday much like Christmas, and it's full of goodwill, friendship, and renewal of hope and happiness. I've spoken too long. I have to get back to selling the Daruma dolls. Irasshai, Daruma's for sale. Before I go, I would like to leave you with this New Year's wish. First, I'll say it in Japanese. 皆さん、どうぞ良いお年をお迎えください。May your Daruma's eyes be painted in each and every year, and all your wishes come true. Happy New Year, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your day here at Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. どうもありがとうございます。Thank you very much.
I think we're gonna have to actually cut this into maybe 2 parts because there's still a lot more. We've made it about halfway around and we're already so far into the video. So I think we're gonna call it a day here and then we'll come back on another day and see more holiday storytellers around World Showcase. So there you have it. That was our visit to Epcot to see a bunch of different storytellers from a bunch of different countries. It's actually really interesting. I like that you can come here and you can learn something new about a different country or a different holiday tradition that you had no idea. Like I had no idea about those Daruma dolls. Those were amazing. I like that idea a lot. And I think we will probably buy one and make a wish and paint the eyeball because it's a neat tradition. Also, that's sort of like the idea of Epcot is edutainment, and that's where Epcot started back when I was a kid, and that's what I'm used to. So that's what I like about Epcot, and I'm glad that they do this during Festival of the Holidays. So with that being said, we are off, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
I'm Nora Marie, and I'm from Queens, New York.
Steve from Queens also.
Now it's time to pay the price.